Howdy, my name is Theron Georges, and I'm coming to you live from the corporate headquarters of the original Space Age Christmas trees located near the William P. Hobby Airport in Houston, Texas. Space Age Christmas trees is your favorite go-to resource for all things vintage aluminum Christmas trees. At least 3 major manufacturers of vintage aluminum Christmas trees were located in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. They were the Carey McFall Company of Montoursville, Arundel Products of Philadelphia, and last but not least, the United States Silver Tree Company of Scranton. Over 2 years ago, while researching for the Space Age Christmas Trees manuscript, I had the great fortune of conducting a telephone interview with Mr. Ronald Laster, one of the surviving sons of the late Mr. Emil Laster. The purpose of the interview was to discover the fascinating history of his father's company, the United States Silver Tree Company. I am indebted to Mr. Laster for his time and information. In 2020, I requested a copy of the original Articles of Incorporation of the United States Silver Tree Company from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania in Harrisburg. The United States Silver Tree Company was founded by Mr. Emil Laster in Scranton, Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania, on March the 28th, 1960. Emil Laster was previously the president of the Keystone Chemical Company. Other principals of the company included Mr. Paul Pearl of the Scranton Aluminum Ladder Company and Mr. David Bernstein of the Allen Beef Company. According to Mr. Laster, the United States Silver Tree Company would begin operations in April of 1960 in offices and warehouse space on the second floor of the old Spalding Bakery building located at the corner of North Washington Avenue and Ash Street in Scranton. In the grand scheme of aluminum Christmas trees manufacturing timeline, 1960 is relatively in the middle of the game. If you view it in the context of the Revlis Company, which began formal production as early as 1956, and later the Aluminum Specialty Company in 1959. Upon its formal incorporation, the company already had a backlog of over 500,000 orders for the trees formerly marketed as Silver Glow. They varied in size from 2 1/2 feet all the way up to 7 1/2 feet, and were produced in 4 colors: silver, gold, green, and blue. Just as for the very first Evergleams, raw aluminum for the Silver Glows was supplied by the then Reynolds Metals Company, which was located in the 1958 newly constructed spectacular executive offices in Richmond, Virginia, known as the EXO. The United States Silver Tree Company would eventually employ approximately 120 workers and contribute over $250,000 in payroll to the local Scranton economy. Interestingly, the United States Silver Tree Company is another example of an aluminum Christmas tree manufacturing firm founded and operated by Jewish American families. The other famous companies with this unique distinction are the Star Band Company in Portsmouth, Virginia, founded by Mr. Leon Corden, and the Tomar Company in Chicago, Illinois, started by Mr. Bernard Schallinger. As a little side story, my very first childhood puppy love happened when I was in the 3rd grade with a girl whose family just so happened to be Jewish. Their family lived in my parents' old neighborhood, and I would get invited over for play dates, at which her awesome mom would make us the best grilled cheese sandwiches ever. Later in adulthood, we reconnected as friends, and I remember her recounting her childhood story about how much she wanted a Christmas tree in her parents' home during the holidays, in addition to the obligatory menorah. She begged her parents and justified her plea by referring to the tree as a, quote, Christmukkah Tree, unquote. Cherished holiday memories for me. After working with several United States Silver Tree Company Silver Glow aluminum Christmas trees, nobody has yet cracked the riddle of the famous King Branch, advertised on the company's boxes as well as on instruction sheets. One would believe that the famous king branch is different in some fantastic way, perhaps with a grandiose oversized pom-pom, maybe a branch taller than all of the others. In fact, there is almost always one sleeve in the box differentiated from all of the others and labeled as the king branch, which is supposed to be placed at the very top of the assembled aluminum Christmas tree. Yet, after measuring and scrutinizing all 100 branches, one cannot detect a single branch with an appreciable difference in branch length nor pom-pom diameter. Was the famous king branch just a marketing gimmick? Seen in the background is probably the most glorious and indeed one of the rarest of all known United States Silver Tree Company Silver Glow aluminum Christmas trees in existence anywhere in the world. This Silver Glow is a deluxe version of model number 6100. It measures 6.5 feet tall and is complete with all 100 branches. What makes it so rare is that it's green with an integral mercury red glass ornament in the center of each pom-pom. The tree is truly spectacular and stunning and is a real testament to the manufacturing prowess of Mr. Emil Laster and of the United States Silver Tree Company. I hope that you have found this video short on the United States Silver Tree Company Silver Glow aluminum Christmas tree informative and entertaining. I invite you to visit our online boutique bookstore at evergleambook.com to reserve your copy of the Evergleam Book as well as Starlight by Revless. This year, thrill them with the most fabulous gift of the holiday season. Be sure to like this video and to subscribe to the Space Age Christmas Trees channel here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Evergleam Book. For Space Age Christmas Trees, my name is Theron Georges.
Havana renena, Havana renena, Havana renena, denumus macha, Havana renena, Havana renena.